The 2021 Snake Discovery Reptile Enclosure Build-Off was the biggest and best reptile YouTuber collaboration ever, and I was there. My name is Hunter Houck, and in today's video I am going to be showing you all of the awesome footage as well as my enclosure that I got from the Snake Discovery Reptile Enclosure Build-Off. This is my beautiful Blizzard Leopard Gecko Pippin, and of course I'm rocking my Snake Discovery shirt that I got there. It was just amazing, and I am very, very grateful to Snake Discovery for having me at that event. If you're new to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up button, and be sure to comment down below what your favorite part of my enclosure is once we get there. I'm competing against some of my favorite reptile YouTubers ever, and I am so excited. Pippin, go on my shoulder, please. She's like, I don't want to go on your shoulder. There was a lot of footage, so this might be a long video, so I'll have a table of contents down here, but get a snack or something and buckle in because it's going to be an awesome video. Let's get started.
Well, that's
Thank you
good.
for
There's
the
a lot of
shirt.
us
You're
that are very
welcome.
weird
I'm glad
around
you
here
like
who
them.
think we're cool too.
It
So
has
you'll
your
fit
name on
right
it too, that's awesome.
Here's all of the building supplies. It looks like it goes all around the room. There's a ton of soil, substrate, some cypress mulch, and then universal rocks. I guess, and a bunch of this awesome stuff. There's some natural nut pods and that type of thing, and then some isopods, some pork, and all sorts of other stuff.
Pardon me.
That's Dave Kaufman.
All right. Go. I won't disturb you again.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So here is. It looks like
Yeah.
the.
Pardon me.
It looks like the bio dude sent awesome substrate, some Terra Sahara, Terra Firma, some Leca for like the drainage layers, some all sorts of substrate. So I won't even name it all because you can just see it. And then some like sphagnum moss, all sorts of biodegradables. Josh's frogs sent some cool stuff. It looks like that's awesome. And then a ton of cypress mulch.
Bam! That is my enclosure. That is what the back will be.
And then some cork backgrounds. Those are always cool.
Yep.
And then just look at all these universal rocks. That's awesome.
That is it.
Like half of you, so 5 contestants. The challenge, whoever wins this challenge will get you an advantage in the build-off, essentially, where if you win, you'll get first dibs on the best supplies to use in your build, since a lot of these things are different. There's different universal rocks decor, there's different cork bark that varies from piece to piece. So this past hour, hopefully you've been kind of eyeing up what you would want to use, because now you get to earn the right to claim it as your own, basically. So we really like the show Survivor, which is what this is kind of a play off of. There are rocks, painted rocks in this bag. There's 5 green, 5 black, so we have team green, team black, and whichever one you draw is the team you'll be on. So reach on in, don't look. Basically what we'll be doing is each team will go on a scavenger hunt throughout our facility to collect snake bags that each have puzzle pieces in them. There are 5 snake bags total, and each one has a clue that will lead you to the next one. Once you have collected or found all of your bags, and you can't open them beforehand, but once you have collected them all, you bring them back here, set them on your table, and you have to untie your snake bags, which, as we all know, is difficult sometimes, depending on how tight somebody ties a snake bag. But once all your snake bags are untied, then you can empty out your pieces and assemble your puzzle, and whichever team has fully assembled their puzzle first wins.
And has the puzzle stood up.
It is a 3D standing puzzle, so you have to stand it up too.
So the bag,
It's just a deck.
we'll know on the outside of the bag if it's our team's bag.
Yes, there is a piece of tape wrapped around the strings of the bag that's either black tape or green tape, so make sure you take yours.
Okay.
You cannot take or re-hide the other team's bag. I'm looking at you, Garrett.
She's being
I gave my strategy.
You better have somebody
early.
tail Garrett.
Well, I guess I'll put this lighter away.
And what you'll win, if your team wins, you'll, like I said earlier, you'll get first dibs on one item of your choice on anything in the cornucopia of supplies to choose from.
Awesome.
Now, to get your team a 15-second head start on the scavenger hunt, we're going to have a trivia challenge. So we're going to have some trivia questions. You'll work as a team, kind of buzzer type thing. Whoever gets to 5 points first wins. And then you'll get 15 seconds of a head start with your first clue to run in there. Okay, first question. What are the major groups of living reptiles?
That was Dave.
Was it me?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was you,
it
Team
was.
Black.
Okay, crocodilians, snakes, lizards, turtles, and tuataras.
You got it.
All right.
All right, 1 point
I didn't know
Black.
if you wanted like a specific, like.
That's
turtles,
good
tortoises,
enough,
all right.
yeah.
All right, that's 15 seconds is ours.
What is the scientific name for the red-tailed green rat snake?
Oh no.
Gynosoma. Do you want it all?
The entire thing. That's the genus.
Gynosoma. Oh, good God, Dave, come on. Oh boy.
You can work. You're on the
Yeah,
same
you
team.
guys can work together.
Yeah, hey, teammates. Gynosoma I can't pull it out of my brain.
Is it not Priscina's?
Ah, so that means.
Hang on, I gotta blow my nose.
Do you want a chance to try?
Oxycephalus.
Oh, you're so close.
Dang
but
it!
Nope.
It's like right on the
Oxyceph-
tip, and I can't pull it out.
Oxycephalum.
Cephalum.
Yep. Yep.
The
I think they should get that point. That was pretty good.
It was close, but nope. Sorry.
Wow,
It's a
you're
tough game.
We don't need you kidding, Mr.
You're as tough as I was.
being so nice.
All right, well, I was close.
All right.
I just couldn't.
Question 3. What is the term for when reptiles go dormant during a hot or dry period?
Estivation.
Estivation. Nice job. What are 3 types of locomotion seen in snakes?
Serpentine, sidewinding, and
Reptilian.
Concertina.
yes, concertina.
There you
Thank
go. Yep, and rectilinears also. Yeah.
Accordion.
Accordion one. I mean, all right. So, next question. What is the term for when a reptile has an incomplete shed or has trouble shedding?
Well,
Bummer.
in the hobby, usually stuck shed.
The official term for it.
All right, clue, please.
All right, I'll give a clue and we'll redo the buzzer for this once if you think you know. Okay, your clue is the term for shedding is ecdysis.
Ecdysis, that was the word.
So what's
that I
the
was
term
looking
for having troubles shedding or incomplete shedding?
Bad ecdysis.
You're close.
Do I have to hit the buzzer?
I mean, if you think you know it, but if we don't.
Well, that would be a guess at this point.
Play it.
Bad. Mal
Incomplete.
ecdysis.
Incomplete.
We don't have it. It's dysecdysis.
Dysecdysis.
Which 2 snakes belong in the genus Aspidites, and what makes them different than other snakes in their family?
Anybody? Do we know?
Aspidites.
Aspidites. Do you want to try?
I'm just, this is a total guess, but if it could be the Death Adder, and that it has movable fangs, but it's an elapis.
Ooh, that's not it, but I like that.
That was.
The answer is womas and black-headed pythons are in the genus Aspidites.
Oh, no pits?
And they have no pits
Now,
compared to
how-
other pythons.
Everybody has to turn off their cameras, and please
definitely-
don't include that I did not know that in any of your videos, because that's something I
Edit it
should
up.
have known. Yes.
All right, maybe we won't go up to 5. We'll just do whoever has more at the end. Who is the Prime Minister of Canada?
Whoa.
He had it.
Yeah, Adam had it.
Justin Trudeau.
You got it!
How did you get that? How did you know that?
That's really smart.
I've been there
Would you
before.
have known, Hunter?
Whoa.
Yes. Define Batesian mimicry and give an
Oh, of course, Clint hit that one.
Okay, so Batesian mimicry is when a non-dangerous species mimics a dangerous species. An example of this would be all the tricolored milks and king snakes.
Perfect. Yeah, you got it. So we are currently at green team 2, black team 3. So it's actually really close. Really close. If you bred 2 snakes that were double het for recessive traits, what are the odds?
1 in 16.
Thank you.
You got it. Yeah.
I knew we should have made it the other way.
I knew it too. We should have. Name 5 species of reptiles that are invasive in Florida.
Oh my gosh, just name 5 Floridian reptiles.
Right?
I think Clint got in before me.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah,
All
Clint
right.
did.
Curly-tailed lizards, Bahamian anoles, Argentine tegus, Burmese pythons, and probably green anacondas.
Yep, that counts. Nice. Okay, so green has 3, black has 4. what are, this maybe, we'll see what happens here. What are the different types of scales seen in reptiles?
Like all of them?
Two
Or do you
two
just
different
want
examples.
keeled and smooth?
3 examples then.
Heavily keeled and smooth.
What about osteoderms?
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about in reptiles or snakes, did you say?
Well,
She
said
I
reptiles.
said reptiles.
She said there's
Yeah,
scutes?
reptiles.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean Garrett helped out. You had the third one there.
Oh, okay,
So,
alright.
Yep, yeah, osteoderms.
Yep.
So
Like,
perfect.
oh,
Keeled,
okay.
smooth,
I see what they were
osteoderms.
looking for.
Those that were granular also would have counted. So
I thought you were looking
yeah.
for the type of scale, like keeled.
So that's 5 points for Team Black. So you win.
Hell
Nice
yeah.
job.
All right.
You're not too high though. Not too high.
I don't want to hit you right in the forehead.
I have using a knife. Okay. So these are your first clues. The following clues will be rolled up in the string of the bags as you find them. Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Sure you go.
All right, it says green team's bags are at McDonald's. All right, let's go.
Let's just go.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Get ready for theirs.
Okay.
And go.
All right, there you are.
A landmark of this suit
Are you
is not here but outside. Head out and look up to find a bag that is tied. Okay. Outside and look up.
Oh my god, I'm getting exercise today.
Yeah, for real.
Oh wow, he just booked it.
He's gone.
Yeah, Clint is long gone.
Look, he's all the way up there.
Oh, he's got it. Okay. Clint's got it.
Let's see. At the changing table, a predator creeps. Once baby sees it, they won't make a peep.
Oh, the bathroom. Which one? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Do we got it?
No.
Changing table? Is there a different...
Okay, what did the whole clue say?
Oh.
You got it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, well, it wasn't that.
Clint's got it. Yeah, let's go.
Somebody hold. Let's see. Okay. Of all the animals on the channel, Rex arguably takes first place. Get your hands and knees out of nowhere. Oh.
Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Clint almost took out Emily. He's got it.
Get over here.
Okay, reptiles need heat and they look for light. Look up in the cages. What's in the enclosure?
So we have to look at every enclosure.
Up.
Look at the
Let's
lights
divide and
inside the
conquer.
enclosures. Okay.
I'll go with Jessica.
I don't see anything.
Oh, Elle found it.
Okay, go back to the table.
Okay, back to the table. Oh no! Okay.
Untie it too! Everybody grab a bag and untie it. Oh, there's live reptiles in there, Dave.
Tried so much.
There's live reptiles.
Oh gosh.
How are you opening these? No big thing.
Yeah, I think that's right, Tyler.
All right, we're done.
Tyler's got it. He's got it. Okay.
Sometimes it can get rough.
Team up on here.
Rattle
Oh
off.
boy.
That one goes to this one, right?
We got it. We're done.
Done. Done.
Beat you by 15 seconds.
Oh, okay.
There's like 80 cameras
incorporated
here. Someone
into
saw that done.
That's clever.
We're done. We're done.
Don't touch the table. That was not an easy puzzle.
So what is it supposed to say?
I see the emphasis on
Chameleon.
Now I know why there's so much emphasis on snake.
Item of choice.
We get one item.
You can choose one item, yes.
Tree.
You'll get to pick more later, but this is just first dibs.
Now that is a good looking chunk of meteor.
Pick one item.
There we go. All right, one item.
I picked my item. What do you got again?
I picked a giant rock.
Make it
It's
nice
not gonna fit
tiny.
in the
What did you get there?
It's gonna be a good time.
Oh, are you filming? I'm sorry. Terribly sorry to interrupt.
No.
So what are you doing there?
No, Dave. Should be good.
Perfect. Does everyone on Team Black have their item?
Yep.
Okay, so now green team, if you want to pick one item for now, go for it.
Okay.
Oh yes, what did you pick there? Look at that. That is a big piece of wood. That
We'll
is
come back for
big,
more later.
big wood. Big wood.
Good choice. Good
We need to
choice.
have Tyler model all our stuff.
What did you get there? You got dirt. Derek got a bag of dirt.
So I think we'll do a countdown to
Wait, is it 6 hours or until 6 o'clock?
until
Till
6
6
o'clock. Yeah, so
6 and a half.
We started
That'd
early.
be technical over there.
It was for the
Well, I
video.
wanted to know
Because
because we're live streaming and it ends halfway
Oh,
through our live
yeah.
stream, then that's
true.
different.
What if we finish in 3 hours? We get bonus points.
There you go. Okay, well, I think we'll start grabbing supplies that you need in, I'm gonna walk over here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
You will know.
They're climbing on. Oh, mine has a hole in it. Love that. Let's see. This is gonna be enough. Oh, that'll be perfect. Okay. That. Okay. And a paintbrush. Let's see. There's more than enough dry lock for everyone to share. Okay. To carve. Oh yeah, I should get something to carve with. A knife.
Do we trust you with a knife, Hunter? I don't know.
I've done these before, don't worry, I won't hurt anyone, or myself. Okay, let's see. Let's go on a little walk.
Clint has an armful of stuff. Nice. Wait, Tyler.
Yeah, check the other one back.
Grab the choya wood.
Where is the coat room?
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're playing shit, I guess.
I'm gonna get some giant canyon isopods. And then, ooh, a water bowl.
Yeah, just for now. Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Perhaps like the more come out later.
She said that she has a bunch more that are gonna come out later. And so let's see.
Oh, this stuff is cool.
I'm gonna get this for one of the sides.
Pardon me, excuse me, sir. All right. That's for the bottom. Pardon me.
We're gonna get a string of bananas. Ooh, these are cool.
All right, so I've got really cool shelf mushrooms. This rock, this thing.
And this one will be cool. Okay, I'll get these two.
Drainage.
Okay, so I have this right here, and this is a piece of expanded foam. And basically what I'm going to do is carve this to make it kind of rough and look like a rock. And then I'm going to paint some dry lock over it with some dye to make it look kind of like a natural sandy rock background. And I'm going to have it in here, so I need to, I guess, cut it first to make sure it's going to fit and then start carving.
When you've had enough, I'll be your Don Corleone. When you're feeling down, feeling low.
Garrett, what are you going to be doing with all of this wood?
We're building. Our plan is to have the only 4x4x4 enclosure. We're just gonna build out around it with a custom-built stand and hood, canopy enclosure, and I'm thinking like a wooden giraffe sculpture, maybe.
Nice, that'll be cool. Cool.
Oh no! If you guys have ever seen my trade show booth, then you'll have a pretty good idea of what I'm going for.
Okay, so here we are. I will show you kind of what we're doing right now, but as you can see, we carved our background and then we painted over a layer of it with dry lock that has some terracotta colored cement dye. So basically, this will make it completely waterproof and it'll look just like that for years to come. So it's pretty awesome. And I sprayed a couple squirts of spray foam basically to fill any empty space, and I think that that's going to do a good job of expanding and making sure that the background's not going to come out or anything. And then I'll just carve it paint over it with the same color, and then we should be good to go. Okay, so now I'm just gonna kind of see what everyone else is up to. Clint, do you want to kind of explain how your Gorilla Glue method works?
Yes.
Okay.
So I've been doing this method for many years.
Yeah.
We've done a few enclosure builds on our channel to kind of showcase how this works. But basically, you put a thin layer of Gorilla Glue on the entire back. Gorilla Glue is the same basic thing as expanding foam, except it's not aerosolized.
Yeah.
And so you cover it in like a layer of like, it's like honey, you know, and it's like a kind of a complete layer with very few holes. And then you put this particular substrate mix that I'm using, which is going to have usually some cocoa, some sand, and some moss. And you mix it all together, and then you pour it on there, which is
awesome.
What I'm doing right now, and you cover it entirely. It will start to expand. So it's going to be, for the next 30 or so minutes, it's going to be expanding fairly rapidly.
Yeah.
And during that whole time, I'm going to need to pack it down every couple of minutes, unless I want it to become enormous.
Right.
And I'm just making sure right now that there's enough substrate in here to totally cover it.
Yeah.
Clint, how's it going?
It's going great.
Good. What you got in there?
A bunch of dirt and glue.
So that's your backdrop is what you're building there.
Dion, how is yours coming along?
Well, sir, time is a cruel thing in this competition, and I decided last second to try and lay down substrate over wet foam.
Okay.
And see if it will somehow adhere.
As
a means of saving time. A little risky, but I've seen someone do it. On YouTube, and it worked somehow.
Okay.
So we'll see. In some time, once it's cured.
Yeah.
Maybe when we shop back it all off, it'll actually stay. If not, you can laugh at me when you come back and check.
Well, fingers crossed. I hope it works out.
Thank
It
you.
looks really nice, so hopefully it stays when you do flip it over.
Thank you.
I like how you had the extra spray foam on the top.
Yeah,
it's
that
like
makes a nice
it's like a
accent.
cloud. It's a cloud actually.
Yeah. That's full circle naturalistic.
Yeah, I think so.
You gotta have the clouds.
This guy is glad you noticed that. Ahead of his time, this guy right here, I'll tell you.
For sure. So Jessica, her personal item was this incredible background. That is awesome, Jessica.
Thank you.
I feel like you were the first person who I saw using the spray foam and EcoEarth method, maybe. So this is cool, a full circle.
I would have liked to do that, but it takes too long.
Yeah, that
I only
takes
have 6
forever.
hours, so you know, I was like, I'll make something at home and bring it.
Yeah, and after doing this method, I'll never go back to using EcoEarth on backgrounds.
Yeah, this is easier.
Yeah, absolutely.
Less annoying.
That's
less
for sure.
Time-consuming.
I
like it a lot. It inspired me of like how I'm gonna make backgrounds for my leopard gecko enclosures, like when I get home.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of, your leopard gecko enclosures at home are awesome. So
Thanks. I think they could use a bit of work. You know, that's the perfectionist in me.
Yeah, you're like the standard of leopard gecko keeping. So.
Oh, I like to think maybe like Rebecca is, but.
Oh, true, Rebecca.
Yeah, Rebecca's pretty good.
Yeah, she is. Awesome. Well, thanks, Jessica.
Absolutely.
So what I'm doing right now, I am taking the hair dryer and I'm making it kind of shrink wrap almost, so it dries quicker and then it holds together, so it has a lot more texture and stuff like that. So I've done this once at home. If you've seen Pippin, my leopard gecko's enclosure, it's similar to that, just a different color basically. So yeah. Clint, would you say yours turned out how you were hoping?
I'm so excited about how it's turning out.
It looks awesome. Mom, come look at this.
Yeah, I've been watching.
I need to do one of these.
That's what I was telling Reese. I called Reese and I was like, oh, I've got this really cool idea what to try when we get home.
Yeah, for sure. How are you guys coming along?
Pretty good, I think.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think
it
it's
looks
good.
great.
Thank you.
I love. Yeah, I'm obsessed with all these universal rocks.
I know, they're so nice.
They look so good.
Yeah.
They have such big pieces that you weren't expecting to have. So.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. It was just on the spot.
Really well.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Oops, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to throw that at you, I promise.
I was more worried about Tyler waving around the knife.
I'm guarding my territory.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm obviously not to be trusted with anything, so.
Pork background?
Yes, I'm doing pork background because I changed my species halfway through.
Okay, what are you doing now?
Now it's for a bearded dragon. It's going to be for specifically a bearded dragon like diamond that is kind of tiny. And thank you very much. Oh, yes, the best. And I feel very confident that whoever gets this, either a bearded dragon or similar species, painted agama, whatever, will love the artistic design that we're about to make here.
That's great. Awesome. Cool. So you guys stuck with Emily and Brian, or Dave background?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Dave as it is Silent.
Jay and Silent Bob.
Jay and Silent Bob. I couldn't even say it.
Nice.
From the movie Jay and Silent Bob.
Nice. Alright, so as you can see, we have this here, and then we put some universal rocks. I'm not sure when the last time I filmed the clip was, but we have some universal rocks here on the sides as kind of outcroppings that the animal will be able to climb up and bask on. This one, it's a little bit of a steeper incline, but hey, sometimes you gotta work your muscles if you're a little lizard, so there you go. And we're gonna put in some substrate here to cover this and these side pieces, but anyways, on the side we have some coconut fiber mat stuff, and a lot of people use this for making plant hangers, but I decided to get some for the sides, and I think that it is going to pull it together really well, so I'm hoping for that at least. I think we did a good job with that, and now we're going to throw in some substrate. I'm going to be using Terra Sahara in here, and so it should help maintain a low humidity environment, but if it needs to be bioactive, it still can, which is awesome. I think one, no, I'll do like a bag and a half, probably.
Are you using that?
So this is it's called a BioShot, and basically it's a supplement for, or with some organisms and that kind of thing that helps boost the microfauna, so this should help it become bioactive a lot faster and help promote some beneficial bacteria. So that's what I'm going to put in here between the two layers so that it can kind of get mixed in the substrate pretty well. Oh, that stinks.
Please and thank you.
So we have here a string of bananas and then a plant which I don't really know what it is, but it's just kind of hanging out in here. And it was one big pot, but it ended up being 4 separate plants, so this kind of right here to pull your attention to the front, and then this here to kind of pull your attention to this, and then this here just to have right there. I guess there's a little one, so eventually it will grow and kind of fill in this blank space right there, and potentially if a leopard gecko wanted to, it could use this to kind of climb up once it does grow. So yeah, I guess now we're going to put in this vine, and I'm not sure quite where I'm going to put it, so something just happened, but I'll keep you posted on this. So here is, it says 10 or more giant canyon isopods, and so these are known for thriving in a more arid environment, so I think that they should do really well here because it'll be dry, but there are humid pockets down at the bottom where they can go if they need to get a little bit more humidity. So I'm going to open this up, see them, we'll see if we can find any. Looks like here's, oh no, this one did not make it, but that happens. But here you can see this is kind of what they look like. So they're a more basic looking one, but like I said, they do well in more arid environments, so they should do pretty well.
Adding the giant canyons?
Yeah.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Well, I like all the live plants you included.
Thank you. This was just one bunch, and I just separated it, and it...
That's cool.
I like the mats on the side.
Oh,
yeah.
thank you.
It turned out great.
Yeah. I wasn't quite sure for a little bit. I'm like, oh boy, was this a mistake? But I think it did turn out well in the end. So this is the BioDudes 36-inch T5. It's a linear, just a grow light. So this doesn't produce any UVB. It's just basically for the plants because, as you can see, I put in a number of plants. So this will go right on top and provide them what they need to grow and hopefully thrive in this enclosure. So heat is obviously an important part of any reptile's daily life. So I'm going to use this mini deep dome lamp fixture from Zoomed, and And the heat bulb, I'm going to be using this 100-watt basking spot lamp, and so this should provide enough heat for the leopard gecko to properly digest all of its food. And I'm going to be monitoring it with the BioDude's digital thermo hygrometer. So it'll have the temperature and the humidity so that you can make sure that there's not too much or too little humidity for whatever species it is. So I'm breaking the #1 rule of basking bulbs by touching with my bare hand, but that's okay, we're going to screw it in anyway. And anyways, it is this lamp right here from Zoomed, and it's in this dome, so they're obviously compatible. I have a pair like this at home, and so I'm just gonna put it here because I think that a leopard gecko would really utilize this basking spot so that it can come and hang out here. And if the person who got this enclosure wanted to move it, they absolutely can. So it's totally up to whoever ends up getting us where they want to put it. But for now, I'm gonna crown this as the basking spot for this animal, whether it's a leopard gecko or a bearded dragon. After just under 6 hours, this is what I've got so far, and for that little amount of time, it seems like a lot of time until you really get here and start doing it, and 6 hours is not a lot of time, so I think that this turned out very well for 6 hours. So over here we have one fake plant just to tie in with the orange, and then we have this background that took the vast majority of the time to make. So I think it turned out very well for as little time we had. And here is this right here, so whatever animal can hang out up here, and then they have this awesome rock water dish from Universal Rocks, which I think is awesome. And then this right here, we have a little string of bananas. I'm actually not sure what this plant is, so if I have any plant people watching, be sure to comment down below. And then we have this cool little cork hide, because in my experience, leopard geckos love to hide in stuff that they can get out of and get into pretty easily. And then we have this, which this was my personal item from home. We were allowed to bring one thing from home, and this is what I chose because I think that it's awesome to provide some climbing opportunities, because they might not use it every single day, but occasionally they are going to want to climb, and I think that that provides a great opportunity for that. So next they can come up here, and if they choose that this is the basking spot, then this is perfect. And I have the probe right here because whoever gets this enclosure can decide where they want the basking spot to be and move it right there. So I think that's a general overview, and I'm going to show you a giant canyon isopod hanging out in it.
Prove me wrong. I'm so tired of it all.
Jessica, is this your finished product?
Almost.
Awesome. It's certainly coming along amazing. This is going to be a lucky leopard gecko.
I hope so.
That is for sure. Awesome. This looks great. Clint, is this a DIY soil mix that you've made?
It is.
Cool.
It's a mix of multiple soil types, and it's actually the same thing I used for my backdrop.
Oh, that's awesome. It'll definitely tie together well then.
Yeah, they should match pretty nicely.
Absolutely.
One would think.
Yeah. Well, that's a really cool piece of Universal Rock back there.
I was really excited that one was still available.
Yeah.
It was kind of the one I had my eye on.
Nice.
And yep.
It's okay. It turned out well anyway.
Pulled it off in the end.
Yeah, for sure. This is awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is this your finished? Sorry. Is this your finished product so far?
Yeah, it's got any lights on it, right? We are done.
That is going to be a lucky fire skink. That's awesome. Cool. I love how you tied in those mushrooms.
Oh my gosh.
What do you think?
It's amazing. Is it finished?
Yeah, this is my finished product.
Yeah, that looks great. I
Thank you.
love the cocoa lining on the sides.
Yeah, I was nervous about it, but I think it turned out pretty well.
It blends into the rock perfectly.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Uh-huh.
Wow, what'd you do your substrate out of?
So I used the BioDude Terra Sahara, I believe
Okay.
it's called. So it should be perfect for an arid species.
Nice. And you've got giant canyons crawling around, I see.
Yeah, they're
cool.
making themselves at home pretty quickly.
Yeah.
There's also one back there by that gourd head thing.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Wow. So how was your experience here?
This has been awesome. I love what you guys have done with the place.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
It's been neat seeing how everybody's enclosure is different. Like each one here is unique.
Even for the same species, like Jessica and I are both doing leopard geckos, but it's very different, and I think they both turned out awesome in their own way. So
yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Cool. I've actually learned a lot of new techniques just by watching people.
Same.
Like I never would have thought to take this and cut it to fit around the ledge. That's really cool.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how I was gonna make that happen, but my mom was like, "What if we cut it to go around?" And yeah.
Oh, you even put a vine in there too.
Yeah.
Oh, I just saw that. I love how you put that in there.
Thank you. I think it contrasts well with the bright orange back there.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
It's great.
Thank you.
Nice. So yeah, it's been. I'm glad that Ed and I aren't building our own enclosures.
Oh yeah.
Because it's really fun just watching everybody else make enclosures.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow. Awesome. But yeah, this has been a really fun experience, having everyone under one roof.
Yeah.
Everyone's kind of goofing around, but also still building their own enclosure.
Yeah, it's been an awesome learning experience and getting to meet lots of people who I look up to, so thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for coming.
Thank you. Awesome. It is finally that time, my friends. Get ready to see everyone's finished project. We're going to start off here with mine, and as you can see, I think it'll be a great home for a leopard gecko. Be sure to comment down below what you think your favorite part of my enclosure is, and be sure to go vote for me in Snake Discovery's poll. It would really mean a lot, and I would really appreciate it. First up, this enclosure is by Garrett Hartle from Reach Out Reptiles. Now, as you can see, it's themed like a historic barn, and he finished exactly on the minute. Next up, we have Brian Cusco's awesome looking mushroom themed enclosure. The next enclosure is from Jessica from Jessica's Animal Friends, and it is an awesome looking leopard gecko enclosure. I love how she tied it all together with those fake plants. And now Elle from Elle's Reptiles made this awesome hobbit themed enclosure. Her from home item was that super cool hide. Adam from Wiccan's Wicked Reptiles pulled off this super cool bearded dragon enclosure. I love that cork background. This is Dave Kaufman's enclosure, and all I can say is, wow, look at that background. Now, in the hustle and bustle of the day, I never got a clip of Clint's, as he would say, stinkin' rad finished enclosure, so you'll just have to go watch his video to see how awesome it turned out. There were two other wonderful creators whose finished enclosures I completely forgot to get clips of, like I said, in the hustle and bustle. These were Tyler Ruggie and Maddie Smith, as well as Dion from Reptiliatus. I apologize for not getting clips of your enclosure, but everyone should definitely go check out your finished enclosures in your videos because they are absolutely amazing. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching that video. This is seriously the most fun video that I have ever filmed, and the most fun experience I have ever had relating to YouTube or reptiles. I am still so in shock and grateful that Emily and Ed from Snake Discovery decided to invite me. I had such an awesome time, so Emily and Ed, thank you so much. If you are in the Midwest, specifically the Maplewood, Minnesota area or the Minneapolis area, on Labor Day weekend, put it on your calendar. That is the Snake Discovery grand opening. Now, you saw how awesome in the last video the zoo was, and it didn't even have all the animals there yet. It's going to be even cooler with all the animals in there. I know a lot of friends who are going to go there who are fellow YouTubers, and while I unfortunately won't be able to make it, it's going to be an awesome event, and I cannot wait to see all of the footage from it. Once the zoo is open, I will definitely be back sometime, and I cannot wait. Thanks again to Emily and Ed for inviting me. This was incredible, like I said, and I really, really appreciate it. And thank you to all of the awesome sponsors of the event. You guys helped make it happen too, and we are all so grateful for you. I am really excited that I was able to be a part of this, and I'm so grateful to each of you who are watching this video to help me be able to do more awesome stuff in the future. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and comment down below, like I said, what your favorite part of my enclosure was. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, goodbye.